Alright everyone, so digital footprint refers to the data recorded when you use the internet. This means that everything you've ever done online, every site you've ever visited, every search you've ever entered, and every bit of information you've submitted online is all stored.
So, you're wondering about your digital footprint. First thing to know is that everyone who uses the internet has digital footprint. What this means is every time you go online, you leave a trail of information behind about what apps you used or websites you visited. An example of this is how a lot of websites collect information about sites you've went on and things you've looked up. This site uses cookies message that you see all the time asks permission to do this. Ever notice yourself scrolling on a website you just found and realise all the pop-up ads are about things you've shown an interest in online? That's your digital footprint. Another thing about the internet is that once something's up there, it will be forever. Every text and picture you've sent are all saved, even if you deleted it before anyone saw. This is because the SIM card in your device constantly collects data of what you're doing. The same thing goes for anything you've posted online as well as every picture you've taken, even if you didn't send it to anyone. It's still stored. With all this in mind, let's look at why it's so important to be aware of our digital footprint. Being aware helps us be careful when it comes to what we do online, because even if we don't have anything to hide, it is easy for things to be taken out of context, leading for someone to think that a text you sent, for example, has a completely different meaning than what you intended it to have. People can understand meanings behind messages that others won't get. Again, you might not have anything to hide, but that doesn't mean you can't get your reputation ruined because of something someone else misunderstood. Posting things online for anyone to see also gives bad people opportunities to steal your photos or collect personal information about you. Identity theft is an actual issue and could happen to those who aren't careful. We've gone through the risks, but we haven't talked about how to actually manage our digital footprint. So here's a list of things you can do to start becoming safer online. First things first, delete any old accounts you don't use anymore. You can also delete old logins for websites that you don't go onto anymore, like online shops. Next, update your privacy settings on your social medias. When setting up an account, you have the option to make it public or private. I'm not going to tell you to make all your accounts private, but you should at least take the time to really think about the choices you're making. Regardless of what you choose, you still need to think before you post, because screenshots exist too, so you can never be 100% sure that what you posted for a few people to see was only saw by them. If you ever feel unsafe about something you see online, remember there are always people to help you, like your parents, guardians, or higher authorities like the Gardaí.